Hi, I'm Tyler. 5 years ago, I made what my family called the stupidest decision of my life. I took an entry-level position at a tech startup instead of joining my dad's construction company. You're throwing your future away for what exactly? Dad said during Sunday dinner, his fork clattering against his plate. To play with computers all day? That's not real work. It's software development, Dad. The company's growing really fast. Growing fast into bankruptcy, probably, Uncle Rick cut in, laughing. Remember when Tyler thought he'd be a professional gamer? Now it's this tech nonsense. I was 12 when I wanted to be a gamer, I said, trying to keep my voice steady. And you're still making 12-year-old decisions, Dad said. Mom didn't say anything, just looked down at her plate. My younger sister, Sarah, jumped in. At least construction pays actual money. What are you making minimum wage? I'm making enough. Enough to live in that tiny apartment with 3 roommates? Uncle Rick slapped the table. Your cousin Danny just bought a house. He's younger than you. Danny works for Dad. That's different. Yeah, it's different because Danny's smart, Sarah said. He knows where the real opportunities are. Those dinners continued every Sunday. Every single Sunday for 2 years. Still at that little startup, Dad would ask, loading the question with contempt. Yes, and I was promoted to... Promoted to what? Senior button pusher? Uncle Rick always had his rehearsed jokes ready. Let me guess. They gave you a fancy title but no real raise? Actually, the raise was substantial. Substantial compared to nothing is still nothing, Sarah said. I stopped sharing details, but that didn't stop them. Year 3. When are you going to grow up and get a real job? Year 4. Your mom and I are worried about you. This tech bubble is going to burst. Year 5. You're 30 years old, Tyler. Time to stop playing around. Last month, everything changed. I'd been working late, leading a major project that expanded our company from 50 employees to over 300. Tyler, we're restructuring, Maria, our CEO, said. We need someone who understands both the technical side and can manage people. We're opening a new division focusing on construction technology. Given your background and your work here, we think you're perfect to head it. Head it, like manage the whole division? Exactly, which means you'll be hiring. We need about 30 people to start. She slid a folder across her desk. These are the applications we've received. Quite a few, actually. I opened the folder casually, then froze. Application 1, Richard Morrison, Uncle Rick. Application 2, Sarah Morrison, my sister. Application 3, Danny Morrison, my cousin. You know them? Maria asked, noticing my expression. Yeah, I know them. Well, they all listed you as a reference, actually. Said you could vouch for their work ethic and character. She smiled. Nice to have family in your corner, right? I sat there staring at my uncle's resume. Under reason for leaving current position, he'd written, seeking growth opportunities in innovative tech sector. The same uncle who'd spent 5 years telling me tech was a joke. Tyler, you okay? Can I ask you something? I said slowly. Have you spoken with any of them? Your uncle, actually. He called me last week, very enthusiastic about the company. Said he'd always supported your career choice and was proud to see you thriving, she laughed. He told this whole story about how he encouraged you to follow your passion, even when others doubted you. My hands clenched around the folder. He said that. Very supportive guy. Why? Is there a problem? No, I said. No problem at all. I'll review these applications thoroughly. That night, I sat in my apartment, my spacious 1-bedroom apartment that I now owned, and called my best friend Jake, who worked in HR at another tech firm. Jake, I need advice on something sensitive. Shoot. What happens if you need to make hiring decisions about family members who've spent years trashing both you and your career? There was a long pause. Tyler, this is about Sunday dinners, isn't it? They all applied to work under me, and they're lying about their past attitudes, completely rewriting history. Are they qualified for the positions? On paper, reasonably? In reality? I'd have to work with them every day while they resent that I'm their boss. Document everything, Jake said immediately. Every interaction you've had, every conversation you remember. If this goes sideways, you'll need evidence that your decisions were professional, not personal. It feels personal, Jake. It feels really personal. Of course it does. They made it personal every Sunday for 5 years. But now you've got to be the professional they never believed you could be. He paused. Unless they give you cause to do otherwise. What do you mean? I mean, handle this by the book. But if they step out of line, you document that too. I hung up and opened my laptop. Time to start documenting. Monday morning, I called my hiring team together. We've got 50 applications, I said. Some are my family members. I need you to evaluate them exactly as you would anyone else. Jennifer frowned at Rick's resume. Zero tech experience. Can he learn fast enough? Marcus tapped the paper. 20 years doing the same thing? No growth. We reviewed applications for 3 hours. The consensus? Rick was underqualified but could fit a junior coordinator position at $45,000. Sarah was suitable for the training program at $35,000. Danny was qualified but needed probation. They're going to hate this, Marcus said. That's not my concern. Uncle Rick walked in for his interview, handshake ready. Tyler, congratulations on the promotion. I always knew you'd make something of yourself. Did you? Because I remember you calling me a button pusher. I remember you saying I was throwing my life away every Sunday for years. His smile cracked. That was just, we were joking, family stuff. You told the CEO you'd always supported my career. I was being positive in a job interview. The truth would have been refreshing. Why do you need this job? Things at your dad's company aren't going well. Construction's been slow. So now tech is stable? Now it's a real career? The industry is changing. Interesting timing. What do you want from me? You want me to beg? I'm sorry, okay? Tell me about your project management experience. His answers were uninspired. He couldn't answer basic questions about digital tools. You're not qualified for the management position. However, we have a junior coordinator role. $45,000 annually. His face went purple. 45? I make 85 now. Then stay where you are. You're punishing me. I'm offering you a position commensurate with your qualifications. Take it or don't. He stood abruptly. Success went to your head. No, Uncle Rick. I'm exactly the same person. You just had to respect me first before you noticed. Sarah's interview came next. Your application lists you as senior marketing manager. Your LinkedIn says coordinator. Which is it? She shifted. Well, I coordinate senior level strategy. Sarah, inflating titles is grounds for rejection. Were you responsible for budget decisions? Dad made those. Did you manage employees? Not directly. So you lied. You're qualified for our training program. 6-month probation, $35,000. 35? Are you kidding? That's standard compensation. I'll talk to Dad about this. Please do. Let me know what he says about applying to tech after telling me it wasn't a real career. Danny's interview was last. He sat down calmly. Before we start, I want to apologize. I didn't defend you. That was wrong. Why apply? Because you're building something real, and I'm actually qualified. Check my references outside the family. We conducted a proper interview. Danny knew his stuff. He'd been teaching himself coding, had certifications, understood construction tech integration. I can offer you a position, 6-month probation with clear metrics, and the first time you or anyone causes problems, you're gone. Fair enough. Dad and Rick will pressure you to undermine me. What will you say? Danny met my eyes. I'll tell them to handle their own relationships. I'm here to work, not play family politics. We'll see. You start Monday. After he left, Jennifer poked her head in. How'd it go? Rick stormed out. Sarah threatened to tell Dad. Danny might actually work out. You know they're going to make your life hell, right? Let them try. I've got everything documented. The following Monday, Uncle Rick showed up at my office. I'll take the junior position. HR will send you the paperwork. But $45,000 is insulting. It's market rate for your experience in this industry. Sarah accepted her training position too, though she complained to the family that I was being difficult. 3 weeks in, Jennifer came to my office. Your uncle is undermining you. He told everyone you only got promoted because the CEO felt sorry for you. I called Rick in. You've been making comments about my qualifications. I was just talking. You told people I got promoted out of pity. You will respect the chain of command or you'll be terminated. One more incident, you're done. You're getting revenge. No, this is because you can't separate personal feelings from professional behavior. That evening, Dad called. What are you doing to your family? Managing them professionally. You threatened to fire Rick. I warned him insubordination has consequences. He's your uncle. He's my employee bad-mouthing me to my team. Maybe you're in over your head. If I am, why did they all apply to work for me? Because you're family. We support each other. Support? Dad, you spent 5 years telling me I was throwing my life away. That's not support. We were trying to guide you. You were trying to break me. If you fire Rick, you're not welcome at family dinners. I haven't felt welcome in 5 years. The next week, Sarah cried in meetings. Rick showed up late constantly. Danny kept working hard. Then I heard shouting from the parking lot. Rick was screaming at Jennifer by her car. "You turned him against his family." "Mr. Morrison, step back." I ran downstairs. "Rick, back off." "There he is. You're destroying this family. You're harassing my employee. Leave now." "I'm your uncle." He stepped toward me, fists clenched. "You ungrateful." Jennifer had her phone out. "I'm calling security." Rick turned and punched Jennifer's car, denting the door. "There, sue me. Destroy me like you're destroying this family." Security arrived and escorted him off property. "Are you okay?" I asked Jennifer. "We need to file a police report." "Agreed. And we're terminating him immediately." I filed termination paperwork and provided footage to police. Over 2 days, I received 37 messages from Rick. "You destroyed my career. I'm sorry. Please give me another chance. Your father will never forgive you." I forwarded everything to our attorney. Sarah came to my office Wednesday crying. "Tyler, please, Uncle Rick made a mistake. He committed assault and property damage. He's family. And if a non-family employee did the same thing, that's different." "How?" "Because we're supposed to protect each other. We were wrong about you. We're sorry." "Sarah, you're not sorry you hurt me. You're sorry I have power now." "That's not true." "Then why didn't you apologize 3 years ago? Why wait until you wanted a job?" She had no answer. "Can you do your job without causing problems?" "I can," she said quietly. "Then that's what I expect." That Sunday, I skipped family dinner and spent the day with Jake and friends. "How are you holding up?" Jake asked. "Guilty and relieved." "Guilty for what? Setting boundaries?" "For enjoying that they finally respect my success." "That's not wrong. They put you through hell. They're still family." "Family is supposed to build you up, not tear you down." Monday, Dad showed up at my office. "Your uncle lost his job because of you." "No, Dad. Rick lost his job because he committed assault and property damage. You set him up." "I gave him a fair opportunity. He chose to sabotage it." "Doesn't family mean anything?" "It used to mean everything, but you all made clear I meant nothing unless I fit your vision. We wanted better for you." "No, you wanted me to be what you wanted. You never respected my choices." "Rick needs this job. Give him another chance." "I can't. He broke the law. He harassed my employee. If I ignore that, I'm being a bad boss." "So you're choosing strangers over family?" "I'm choosing professionalism over dysfunction." He stared at me. "You've changed." "No, I'm exactly who I always was. You're just seeing me clearly for the first time." "Your mother misses you." "Then maybe Mom should call. Maybe she should apologize for sitting silent while you all tore me apart." He turned to leave. "If you don't help Rick, you're dead to this family." "Then I guess I've been dead for 5 years. My phone buzzed. "Danny, heard Dad came by. You okay?" "Yeah, you?" Honestly, relieved. This was toxic. Rick crossed a line. "For what it's worth, I'm proud of you." "Thanks, that means more than you know." 2 weeks later, Jennifer knocked on my door. "I wanted to say thank you for standing up for me. You're my team, that's what matters. The new hires are working great, including Danny. He pulls his weight, no drama." "I'm glad." "So, was it worth it?" I thought about 5 years of feeling small, about finally being seen, about standing up for myself. "Yeah," I said, "it was worth it." That evening, Mom called. "Tyler, can we talk?" "About what?" "About how I failed you. I should have defended you all those Sundays. I was scared of the fighting, but I chose the wrong side." "Mom, let me finish. I'm proud of you. You followed your dreams even when we tore you down. That takes courage." My throat tightened. "Thanks, Mom. Can I take you to lunch sometime, just us?" "Yeah, I'd like that." After we hung up, I realized something had shifted. Not everything was fixed, but at least one bridge wasn't completely burned. Maybe that was enough for now. So here's my question for you. Have you ever had to set boundaries with family members who didn't respect your career choices? How did you handle it? Drop your stories in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more true stories about standing up for yourself. Your support means everything, and I read every comment. Let's keep this conversation going. Sometimes the family we build is stronger than the family we're born into.